Welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals and Arizona.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the 5.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Here's Sanders. The shot misses. Johnson with some nice D. Cardinals on D. It's a 5-point game. Sanders with the ball. And here is Harrell. The 3. Nice D from Alston. Johnson right side. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alston's got 7 points.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
Rebound by Harrell.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Some nice passing by Louisville here. White the pass to Harrell. Tries from 16. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Alston, good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Louisville trails by 8. Now here's Price. Thomas a screen. Price dishes to Russell. Back to Price. They double him with Freak. Down low. Stolen by Ewing. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And that's foul number 2, and maybe you don't.
It's a completely new group for Arizona. So for the Cardinals, on the court right now for the Cardinals, we've got Early. He's out there with Harrell, and it's Mack in at center. Pass to Rozier. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So it's Louisville now, following the three-point attempt by Freak.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And so it looks like Arizona will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And Arizona making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Alston kicks to Mitchell. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Johnson. With 4 seconds on the clock, Arizona with another miss. And that does it. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Alston in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 down low. And for Louisville, you've got Rozier. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Rozier. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
And it's Harrell missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Pass to Sanders. Here's the screen. Doubled by Alston, and the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Now, here is Russell. 5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Louisville again missing.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
Price, the pass to Russell. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here is Lawson. Now Alston. Puts up a 3. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 19 points for Freak.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
White, he's checked in for the Cardinals. Sanders comes in for Russell. Alston, he's in at point guard. And it's Roberts in at the 4 spot.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Price against Alston for three. Another three for Arizona.
They only made 35% of their shots in the first half. But they found the range here. Again, shooting percentage, a function of the kinds of shots you get. Much better shots, a better shooting percentage. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Here's Carter. Finished off the break. And Arizona leads by 9. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Arizona.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
So for the Cardinals, Max checked in for Thomas. Harrell comes in for Peyton. And it's Rozier in for Price. Dishes it to Mack. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Pass to Rozier. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the left iron. Arizona leading by 9. 1:24 left in the second half of basketball. Lets it go from deep. Alston can't get it to go. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Alston. Kicks to Mack. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well, as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And no good this time on the 1-1. No luck that time either. Lewis dishes to Freak. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson outside. The 15-footer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Lewis has got the lead up to 10 now for Arizona.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done here.
everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Arizona and Texas.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars, making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Alston, he's in at the point. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Edwards, that's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Turner with the steal. Here's Doherty. Banked in off the glass.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And here's Arizona now. 4-point game. Here's Alston to the middle. Turner with the steal. Arizona on D. Edwards with it. Ellis outside. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Arizona.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Alston, good.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Edwards against Alston. They set the pick. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And Arizona will go for a different look here. Alston against Richmond. There's the dish to Rush. Longhorns passing it around. Here's Richmond. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Richmond's got his first points in this one. Lawson dishes to Freak. Richmond with the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Blair. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Alston. Arizona trails by 5. Lets it go with the 3. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 8 points for Freak.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And Blair kicks to Richmond. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Many of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
A different look for Texas. Warwick's checked in, and it's Ellis in for Richmond. We've got Ellis, and it's Rush in at the small forward. Alston passes to Roberts. Alston against Hudson. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely, and that one's good. Alston's got 10. For the Arizona Wildcat program, a lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players in general have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas as well? I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton, an assistant.
Taking a look at Arizona. Alston in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Ewing, and it's Carter in at the 2. Ellis outside. And Blair kicks to Ellis. Down low, stolen by Carter. Out to the right wing. Here's Alston. Offensive rebound. Roberts dishes to Freak. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Alston's got 12 in the game.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in a power forward. Taking a look at Arizona. Alston, he's in at point guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the center filling out the middle.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Ellis. Can't get it to go. So Arizona will take it the other way.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Johnson.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically there's a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona's only missed the tournament one time.
Turner. Texas, no good that time either. And here's Arizona now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here is Edwards. Arizona getting their last shot to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Thornton. Longhorns passing it around. Hudson the pass to Thornton. Here is Edwards. In the corner, Thornton with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Arizona.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
The kick out to Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And Arizona making a change here. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
They've got Doherty. Ellis is out there with Edwards. And it's Ford in at the 4. Now here's Ellis. Pass to Edwards. For the three. And another miss by Texas.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. Texas.
Here is Edwards. Shot from the inbound. It's hauled in by Arizona. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
There's a minute 34 left here in the second half of the game. Alston against Edwards. Ford kicks to Edwards. Can they get it? That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from 4.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And the Longhorns making a change here. Turner's checked in. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Arizona.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
1:03 left here in the second half. And stolen by Freak.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Arizona.
But they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Out of bounds as Texas keeps possession. And it's a completely new group for Texas. And Arizona with some changes. Poked away. Blair against Alston. It's good from beyond the arc. 6 seconds left to play in the second half. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Long range from the inbound. Misses there. So Arizona wins it. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you